Dankeschön. Дякую. Спасибо. Toda gracia. Jakasoso taman. Everybody sangha. How is it? Come on, come on.
We begin with the red Chenrezig text.
Garchen Rinpoche Sovande, Donye Tarva Semba Senjela, Rangye Nambara Taibya Karjode, Kado Bunto Debe Bogrande, Majen Toya Shabla Sovande, Deito Junje Meba Senjelo, Kado Bunto Debe Nejencho, Shukara Deje Lenge Winesa, Rina Limbe Shabla Sovande, Nyamdo Dara Sambara Senjelo, Togye Chimba Senjelo Bene, Mola Lando Dembe Bodana, Turga Jezangara Lodela, Soa Dezo Senjelo Dezo, Togye Kandra Krebe Chinkansa, Donye Ninja Dodara Bodana, Trenje Tajo Lamala Soade, Donye Tara Semba Senjelo, Rodanange Jinja Tenesa, Teye Donye Ganga Samelam, Tamye Samande Bala Soade, Draba Tara Semba Senjelo, Nada Drinta Debe Ninjona, Wanye Yonzo Leje Jengada, Sande Shetu Lato Lai Soande, Kuza Leje Draba Senjelo, Deto Jama Tabe Pogrande, Nene Namje Drebe Jengada, Mazo Kando Nala Soande, Nara Wanda Dava Senjelo, Trele Dasa Dimba Kachina, Trele Tome Debe Pogrande, Kason Damje Nala Soande, Sana Vaje Yevar Senjelo, Mola Rendo Dava Yave, Rangye Tonye Jebe Jivanjo, Chedo Chimje Nala Soade, Jebe Jarsan Zemba Senjelo, Togye Jamne Zeche Nanje, Dozo Zoa Debe Banala, Togye Rinzo Tunda Tanne Jan, Sarap Charye Bevarande Dazo, Nima Ngado Dimbe Marjander, Simje Nyamo Lechi Narwala, Teje Teje Toje Barjila, Dazo Tarbe Nesa Drinda Zor, Seda Rutan Wimbe Reduda, Josheng Im Jong Tode Mundavar, Jong De Nyam Do Yang Davata, Yikone Konda Bevar Senjelo, Darso Nyamo Nyingye Yarnanda, Sangha Jeje Tuje Wazaji, Leda Nyamo Mare Sane Jang, Ije Nawa Jebara Seje Som Sowa Desa Gaje Renjena, Yejo Naja Sanja Jabala, Seda Kebe Dara Sembata, Seje Sanje Dova Senje.
Page 1. Namo Guru, in the Dharma sphere pure like unelaborate space, the western field delightful, Dharmakaya Amitabha, I supplicate you. Bless me to realize the view, emptiness, in the victor's field dense with massed clouds of compassion, the Eastern Supreme Sacred Site, Patala. Compassionate Bodhisattva, I supplicate you. Bless me to develop love and compassion in the sphere emanated through pure aspiration, the glorious mountain's field, lotus light. Precious one of Udiyan, I supplicate you. Bless me to consummate the two purposes. In the natural Purikachara realm, in the palace where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, Soul Mother Sogyal, at your feet I supplicate. Bless me with ceaseless bliss emptiness, in the supreme sacred site where 100,000 skyfarers have gathered, the secluded place, Dharma Wheel Deche Ling. Ratna Lingpa, at your feet I supplicate. Bless me to consummate experience and realization, in the place blessed by the great compassionate one, the palace of past aspirations, karmic fortune. Guru Ludro, the one cared for by Nirmanakaya, I supplicate you. Please grant your blessings. In the field emanated to tame through compassion whomever need it, in the palace of liberating beings through emptiness and compassion, kind root and lineage gurus, I supplicate you. Bless me to consummate the two objectives, in the sky staircase treasure site of Lodrak, true Dharma that is Goya Samaja, profound path that brings about the Vajra body in one life, I supplicate you. Bless me to consummate accomplishments in the supreme sacred site where cities have gathered like clouds, the body mandala of the fully complete four empowerments, Goya Samaja's peaceful and wrathful divine assemblies, I supplicate you. Bless that the three kayas be spontaneously present. In the palace of illusory bliss emptiness, the mandala where the four activities are accomplished, skyfarers and hosts of mothers, I supplicate you. Bless me to gain mastery over appearances. Among the objects that have destructive activities, dynamism, in the palace where unimpeded activities are present, oath-bound command guards, I supplicate you. Bless that outer and inner obstacles be pacified. In the victor's field of pure karmic fortune, arisen from aspirations, supreme persons who act for the twofold purpose of self and others, spiritual siblings and friends, I supplicate you. Bless me to seize the royal seat of accomplishment. You compassionate, loving sources of refuge, having gathered here and now like mass clouds of compassion, please let fall your rain of blessings on us, the children who supplicate you. At this nadir of the teachings, when the five dregs are rampant, sentient ones are tormented by karma and afflictions. Great affectionate ones who have aroused compassion's glory, please guide me and others to the sacred place of release. Having let go of this life, I dwell in isolated mountain regions, never parting from disenchantment and determination. Thus, bless that qualities, experience, and realization develop even further like the waxing moon. Having dispelled through the light rays of your compassion the karma, kleshas, and ignorance of myself and others, the afflicted objects of your mercy, loving guardians, bless us with unfolding wisdom appearances. We supplicate you, kind command lineage holders, bless that your followers, we sadhakas of enlightenment, take lifespan and accomplishment to their very limit and attain the Buddha state in one life. Upon a lotus flower, sun and moon at one's crown, one should imagine the three roots, divine assemblies, and every jewel that is a source of refuge. With respectful three doors, wayfaring beings, with one's parents acting as their leaders, should utter these words. Namo
lama gojo yadan la jarwa janse zoje la dadan rowa senje na gosan gebe jasan je.
Namo, all sentient wayfarers and myself, with respectful 3 doors, take refuge in the Guru, Yidam, and the 3 jewels, with the victor's oceanic hosts.
Gada Zandara Jimbar Yo, Ganjara Dobango, Gaza Yanza Dobayo, Rarek Lala Sansarlo, Mangara Juba, Meya Doan Doloya, Dazanya Jayara, Korwa Done Dobago, Gada Zandara Yo, Kunjara Dobango, Gaza Yanza Dobayo.
Homage to the deity, innate awareness. I offer unhalting innate clarity and disclose and let go of the 4 limits downfalls. In the 3 times sameness, I rejoice. I exhort you to empty samsara from its depths and to remain in primordial purity's naked transparency. I dedicate everything to realize innate awareness. May the fully complete 3 kayas be attained. Alas, for me to release all transient ones by emptying samsara into the great compassionate one's mandala, I'll rouse mind the 4 immeasurables. Page 6. From the state of emptiness without reference point is a sphere of 5-colored lights in the center of a palace. Therein, on a lotus seat, sun and moon is innate awareness, a red Hri syllable. Radiating outward, its light has made pleasing offerings to the victors, and has refined away all sentient one's wrongs and obscurations. As it is gathered back, accomplishments merge into me. I imagine samsara has been emptied from its depths. Through the transformation of the Hri, I become the form of Guhya Samaja, red with one face and 2 arms. The right hand holds a lotus garland at the heart. The left bears a life vase with a lotus stalk. I am adorned with unfathomable massed ornaments, precious jewels, lotus garlands, bone ornaments, and silk tassels. Supreme Mother Gauriya Jana holds in her right hand an entirely flower, and in her left a nectar vase. At one with the Father, she embraces his neck. With the 6 ornaments and lotus garlands, she is naked and beautiful. Her 2 legs clasp the Father's waist. Thus should one cultivate pristine, non-dual unity. I imagine a radiant red Hri syllable on the moon disk at my heart, with the 6 syllables revolving round its edge. Light radiates therefrom, inviting the intrinsic wisdom beings who merge into us. I imagine that from the blessings of body, speech, and mind, the 5 wisdoms empowerment has been conferred. From the life force, the letter Hri at my heart, light rays have streamed forth, offering to the victors and refining away all sentient ones' wrongs and obscurations. Thus have all they transformed into a great compassionate one, as the light rays have gathered back, the quintessence blessings of the cities of body, mind, and speech merge into me. I imagine the 6 syllables arranged anti-clockwise around the life force, the heart letter Hri, which is concentration. The deity appearing yet without self-nature is visualized like a rainbow in the sky. Mantra, the empty sound of Dharmata, repeats without grasping like an echo. Mind, undistracted, non-meditation, has been placed in a state of non-grasping, empty appearance. This is known as the crucial point of non-meditation, wherein one is conveyed to great non-action beyond reason.
Dani Toje Jimbo Jiranda Salve Togarada Jinkar Deva Rada Dhamma Yekdo Sarvala Vende Deje Jenene Yeye Ba Jintang La Jimmi De Dan Tombenga Jumle Bamba Yeke Je Yaye Gang Kodab Dawa Damje Yongsa Yeke Je Ranhang Le Toba Jache Yen Bando Jara Hangara
Ami Re La Dani Toge
Jendrava Re Gom Deda Dam Sekbere La Dosara Dan Dagara La Deva Jenda Buddha Lane Ike Ba Jendana Dam Sekbere La Nasi Dam Je Yeke Dume Ngara Bongwa Sangshe Bada
The Mani Blessing Mantra. I visualize myself as the great compassionate one according to the generation stage. At my heart is a moon disk with the syllable Hri at its center. It is surrounded by the 6 syllables. Light radiates from the 6 syllables and invites the wisdom being from the pure land of Sukhavati, which merge non-dually with me. From within the state of emptiness, the syllable Brahm transforms into the face. A boundless wisdom palace, completely perfected with gates, lattices, and archways, spacious and lofty, it is the natural manifestation of primordial wisdom. The pills inside are inconceivable. Each of them is a great compassionate one resembling myself. Light radiates from the seed syllable Hri at the heart of each Samaya being, and the Hri at my own heart, inviting the wisdom beings from Sukhavati and Patala. They dissolve into each of the Samaya being pills. All appearance and existence resounds with the sound of the 7-syllable mantra, humming like bees in a beehive.
Sangun Doje Jinja Maze Sandalangambe Doje Sajanlai Tarbelandu Nevaranzedo Sorangename Torma Janjanai Bhavedo Gisdalai Jeke Sadangedoji Charvejilaina Sadanjeda Devanjeda Surmadopala Sevajegedum Tadamaya Toye Wange Zarengenhazi Korvadonane Gamoneje Yabrandedo.
Middle of page 8. 3. Like a jewel that grants all wishes are you, compassionate projection from the unborn, unelaborated Dharma sphere. Loving guardian, merciful deity, please consider this. We great ignorant wrongdoers with ill karma have perpetually wandered the 3 realms, samsaric states, with no chance for release from the 6 classes, samsaric abodes. As we have endured exhaustion like this for a limitless time, loving guardian, will you not look on us with eyes of compassion? Extending here your benevolent hand, guardian, please guide on the path of release. Ever occupied with the miseries of our actions ripening, what use will the Exalted One's compassion be to us? If indeed you have the compassionate lasso of those skilled in means, please draw us out at once like a longing mother who loves her child. Powerful deity of compassion, do not forget your heart pledge. Having exhausted the limits of misdeeds and emptied samsara from its depths, guardian, please draw us into your very presence. Thus, through the merit of development and completions, meditation, and recitation, may I and all wayfarers connected with me be miraculously born in the delightful, the moment these unclean bodies have been cast off. Traversing the 10 grounds as soon as we are born, may our emanations engage others' aims throughout the 10 directions.
Dharmapala.
The brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors, Dharmapala.
Sanje Judan Soje Yonam La Sanjo Barda Dana Jasaji Nage Jenso Jimbe Sonan Jen Dola Benzara Sanje Nabayo
In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until enlightenment is attained. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering in the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yum, and Come. By the fire, wind, and water, the faults and defects of the Torma are burned, scattered, and washed away. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls, above which is a vast and spacious skull, filled with Om, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mum, Lum, Bum, Pum, and Tum. A wind of hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils to the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, Om are stacked one above another. From these light radiates and gathers nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables, the moon disk, melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar. From the seed syllable at my heart radiates light, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakini, the Dharma protectors and guardians, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, territory spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings, who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One, Mahakala, and glorious Great Bhairava, Heruka Chakra Sambhara, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within exalted wisdom. In character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence. Gods and demons' fierce protector, who is the great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor. You protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb. Powerful Lord Dorje Dragsalchen, great war god of yogins, please think of me. Abiding on the sacred ground of Vajraheruka's enlightened body, speech, and mind, I, a yogin, engage in the practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss from the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me so I will not traverse perverted paths with my body, speech, and mind. Please cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times, and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities, unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma-Ri, by the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achi-Chokyu Droma, arise from the basic space of phenomena and look upon us from the the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Nanam, powerful lady, Dharmatara, wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady, Tashi Saringma, Mila Lob Sangma, Tekar Dro Sangma, Tingni Shal Sangma, and Chopin Drink Sangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightening hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagi lineages. Your effulgent wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on perverted paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities, unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views in the life, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, City, City, Pala, Pala.
la be za be za ja da ba ka che ba che ma le ge ba da da ja ma la la ja da ba ke ga ge ya la de ba da ja ja de ba nga da zo ra za ba su ma ya na ba ja offering.
Moving to the 1,000-arm Chenrezig practice, page 33, offering the silk. From the seed syllables at my heart manifest rum, yum, come, purifying all the misdeeds, obscurations, contamination, and filth of the silk by burning, cleaning, and washing. Then the syllables om, ah, hong manifest blessing it, transforming it into an inexhaustible sky treasure with a vajra nature of body, speech, and mind. Then the three syllables ha, ho, ri manifest, purifying the material aspects of the silk so that each offering multiplies to fill the realm of the sky. All this becomes limitless, without center or boundaries, like an ocean of wondrous, uncontaminated wisdom nectar.
so jen jo ba ja jen de ya da ban jo so la ba da la nga da na nye so jen jo ba ja jen de ma la nga de so la ba de la de la ba jo so so jen jo ba ja jen de jo dan jen so la ba san je dan ba jen bo so
Top of page 34. 3. From the pure land of the natural origin, the holy root and lineage lamas, Supreme Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, Father, Mother, Prince, and Princess, with protector boundless light, the 6 male and female heroes, the 1,002 fortunate Buddhas, the 6 Nirmanakaya Buddhas, Dakas and Dakinis, Samaya holders, Dharma protectors, and lords of treasures, without exception, please gather here to be our guests at the Silk. I invite you for this offering with deep respect. Through your compassion, please come immediately. Please grant the 4 empowerments so I may attain the great realization. At this place, please grant the blessing. Thank that you will abide permanently in the sacred mandala. Bless the supermundane Sok substances to become the essence of uncontaminated nectar. This vast offering of Sok I offer to the root and lineage lamas. Please bless me with empowerments. This vast offering of Sok I offer to the assembly of the noble Yidams. Please grant me the 2 attainments. This vast offering of Sok I offer to the assemblies of mothers and Dakinis. Please act to remove the obstacles to attainment. This vast offering of Sok I offer to the assembly of the Samaya holders and Dharma protectors. Protect the sacred teachings of the Lord Buddha. Please accomplish all I have requested.
Nalangara Barambara Ade Devada Aya Avalore Jora Dakanake Demavala so jen jo ba jen de ro
Allah ho 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 ho
benza sa do samaya mana balaya benza sa do dana tisha de ro member va sudde kaya member va sabada ya member va anara do me sawa sada menda ya sawa karma sada me sada ya angara ha 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 ho manga sawa sada ngana sada me baba ma samaya sa do 14.
The 14 mantric downfalls.
14 download. Can you read, please?
The Vajra holders have taught that the accomplishments follow after the Master. Because of that, to mistreat the Master is explained as the first fundamental downfall. To transgress the commandments of those gone to bliss is said to be the second downfall. To be angry with Vajra siblings is the third point described as a fault. The conqueror taught that to abandon love for sentient ones is fourth. The root of Dharma is bodhicitta. To abandon it is fifth. To demean the teachings that are one's own or others' doctrines is sixth. To proclaim that which is secret to sentient beings who are wholly immature is seventh. The aggregate that is very nature of the 5 Buddhas, to abuse it is eighth. To give rise to skepticism about naturally pure phenomena is ninth. Always treating evil ones affectionately is held as 10th. To conceptualize about phenomena that are free from name and form is 11th. To elicit wariness in the minds of sentient ones who have faith is 12th. As for the Samayas, not attending to how they are acquired is 13th. To engage in demeaning women who are the nature of transcendent awareness is 14th. When these are abandoned by mantrins, accomplishments will surely be attained. I reveal and relinquish degraded and broken Samayas of body, speech, and mind in their fundamental and auxiliary aspects, and every downfall arisen from faults, together with their mass of defilements. Please bestow your blessing that they be cleansed and made pure.
long life, oh, it's over the wall.
Oh, sorry. Gunda.
For you.
Middle of page 37. Hari, lords of the remainders of the circle of the Sok, protectors of the sacred noble mandala, king of the 5 families, Lanka, Barawa, Pormo, Ponyamo, Shugdro, Drekpa, assembled retinue, rain down prosperity on the noble father. With all this gathered food and drink, be delighted, satisfied, and completely content. Accomplish the activities that I request.
Sarva Bhaksha Bhaksha Karo. Zambala.
Summoning good fortune, page 63 in the rainfall of benefit and happiness. pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grand long life, regard me kind-heartedly. In Potala, pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure lands of perfect dark, deathless light. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva, grand blessing, mirror-like wisdom city, in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava, bestow equanimity, wisdom, in Devachan, pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom, see in fulfilled activity, land of perfect deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city, bestow all accomplishing wisdom, in the augment dharma sphere, endowed with 5 perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vairocana grant dharma, not to wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. In emanated Unyana, Sogyal dwells with Daki. Grace, miss emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's all phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Yidams of Pandarath, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all names. In 24 sacred sites, gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra, in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin, grant enlightened acts increase, 2 stages mantra, deity, in all taming tool sphere, dwell Mahakala and core, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts, hungry in Vaishravana's abode, dwell the of God's Ambala, who acts kindly for all beings, master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here a long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads, all this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, happiness, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Gods, ghosts, spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below. Three worlds, gods and humans, well, bring them here as good fortune. Look, Bhagpo's body fortune, Zamboling's holy dharma. Balance shows fortune and wealth, Brahman and longevity, beings life, strength and merit. Grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ugarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of heart students' line, come like dazzling star garlands, Om Priest and Vajradaki, nay, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances, southern jewel Daki, nay, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, western lotus Daki, nay, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana, northern action Daki, nay, bring the foreign light, 10 acts, annihilate, hinders evil, with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast, potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth, please remain firm, unchanging, grant eternal life, city, grant endless treasure, city, grant health and merit, city, grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously, Sarva Siddhi Kalala. Three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I obtain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of White Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Maha Mudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. The Guru, who is the three kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved of the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return.
Shut up.
Beza Sado Samaya, Mada Balaya, Beza Sado De Member was the Gaya, member was the Jaya, member was Anarado, member. Sawada Mandaya, Zawagama, Zalama, Zayangara, Habangava, Zawada Dangada, Bezama, Bezama, Samaya, Zado, Jingara, Dabazabaga. Jidon Sumana Jada Yo. Okay, CHENREZIG SADHANA. Loge Yore Sabare Vara Argamba de Zazova Loge Yore Sabara Pademba de Zazova Loge Yore Sabara Vara Bebe Bade Zazova Loge Yore Sabara Vara Bebe Bade Zazova Loge Yore Sabara Vara Aloge Bade Zazova Sabara Bara Gine Bara Zazo Loge Yore Samara Hevede Bara Zazo Loge Yore Samara Shabdamudi Sadon Gola Jere Jerbodo Jendon Garba Zamba Sanje Dong La Ganda Dela Derdomba Samba Chenrezig Sadhana.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 Chakravartin kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon, manifesting whatever is needed to train those to be trained. I praise and prostrate to Sompa Chenrezig. For meager, incomplete offerings, or for adding or omitting things, contamination or stained by impurities and duality, being under the influence of greed or laziness, all these I confess to you.
Savasada member Yada Sava Karma Sada Sada Yangara Loga Yara Mama Menza Loga Yara Baba Maha Samaya Sado Loga Yara Sama Mana Balaya Loga Yara Deno Ba Dada Dada member Sada Gaya member Savajaya member Anaragdo member Sava Sada member Yada Sava Karma Sada Kura Hong Ha Banga Sava Dada Gada Loga Yora Mama Loga Yora Baba Maha Samaya Sado Loga Yora Samaya Mana Bala Loga Yora Deno Ba Dada Dada member Sada Gaya member Savajaya member Anarado member Sava Sada Manda Yada Sava Karma Sada Sada Yangara Ha Banga Sava Dada Loga Yora Mama Mada Loga Yora Samaya Sado Ranye CHENREZIG SADHANA Zarantra Naja Doja Jemboana Uda Yana Ranglana Danda Randa Chachongda Toga Yagdola Danda Toga Sao Shaygla Teni Jan Cheni Dagbe Yangsa Jadaraya Meme Bojo.
Vivid in the heart of myself as Chenrezig is a Hri, from which light radiates to the outer phenomena and the inner beings of the Great Compassionate One, melting them into light, which dissolves into me. Then by stages I become smaller and smaller, and then dissolve into the 6 syllables at the heart. Then they melt into the seed syllable Hri at the heart. This then disappears in the origin of the purity of phenomena, like a rainbow, and dissolves into the unobjectified state. The body, speech, and mind of all the Buddhas of the 3 times look with eyes of compassion upon all beings of the 6 realms, and protect them with the mind of love and compassion. May all have the auspicious fortune of noble Chenrezig. By this virtue, quickly may I become Lord Chenrezig. All beings, no exception, may they all attain that state.
Okay, page 11.
Page 11 of the red Chenrezig text. From the life force, the home at the heart of myself, manifest as the deity, light radiates, imploring the gurus, knowledge holders, and 3 roots mind streams. When every one of them has come like gathered clouds, Blessing, empowerment, and cities are bestowed, and activities are accomplished. From the very state that is completely pure and free of elaboration, appear the principle and retinue, self-dynamism of unhalting compassion. Send down upon this place the resplendence of your body, speech, and mind, and grant the 5 wisdoms supreme empowerment.
Okay. Dedication is King's Aspiration.
The Blue Book, page 52. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to the all-heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception, in every world, in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Pratyeka Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless world of Dharma, wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many aeons as there are atoms in the worlds, for the benefit of and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained through prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspirations and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, and whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of gods and nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment, and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplish the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future aeons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, whose guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future aeons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future aeons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and countless endless aeons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of Nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of all merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of aeons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous acts that my deeds be like his. May my body, speech, and mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of my living beings, is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels for as many aeons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all of my own virtues, that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all of these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful therein, that blessed assembly of the Buddhas, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, Samantabhadra. May all the virtues, aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms.
Thank you. Now we do long life praying, page number 22.
Page 22 in the yellow book, Long Life Prayer in Tibet.
Thank you, long life, truly. Thank you, Dankeschön. Come on, arigato.
Thank you to everyone who joined us for the Chenrezig practice. We hope you can join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Nunying.
Amen.